This is a response to High Times Bruce, who says that he's also Jewish and he's been thinking about how Jews handle the issue of homosexuality, Jews that live gay lifestyles while still remaining religious. Led him to another idea, the concept of transgendered people who are religious. I was wondering if you could do a video regarding your feelings on transgender Jews and what the Torah, if anything, has to say about the issue. Surely Hashem often tests people in different ranges of difficulty, but how could it be possible for a person, a Jew, to maintain religion if they feel Hashem placed them in the wrong body? Something I didn't actually know too much about, nor do I now. Apparently it's people who are born, let's say, male, and then they feel that they're actually female. One thing I will say about this, it's explained in Chassidus that generally a masculine person has, before a soul is, when the soul is in heaven, and it has to be brought down, so it's divided into two sections, a female section and a male counterpart, so to speak. And the female section of the soul section of the soul, let's say, is brought down into a male body, and the male part of the soul is brought down to the female body, and then God arranged that they should meet and get married, and that's when they reunite. Based on this, you see people who are more spiritual are oftentimes in touch with their other side. You see men are spiritual men anyway are in touch with their emotions, they say. And spiritual women are still strong and powerful, whatever stereotypes you want to assign to male. They're in touch with that side of them, because really they're in touch with their soul, which is the opposite gender of their physicality. This is something I don't feel really qualified to speak about, because I've never experienced this thing. But the Baal Shem Tov taught, and it's an accepted principle nowadays in Judaism, that everything is by divine providence, and how much more so the gender you're born with. If you feel that you're actually the wrong gender, I don't know exactly what the Torah would say. I would just think it would just try to guide you down the path of accepting that everything is by divine providence, and if you're born a male with male features, then it's because you are a male. If you have within you a soul and you feel feminine instincts to be more in touch with your emotional side, to be more nurturing, to be more loving, to be more sensitive, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's actually successful people you'll find are the people in life who are able to articulate the feelings, the expressions of their soul, even if they're contrary to their gender. But to go and say that God made you the wrong gender, Judaism in general, we don't get tattoos, with the understanding being that if God wanted us to have a certain picture on our stomachs, He just would have made us with a certain picture on our stomachs. Also, Jews, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel this. I'm not an expert at all. I would just say that just accept what's given to you. It says the Mishnah in Perkavos, Ezihu Ashir Asamech B'Chelko, that who is the rich person? The person who's happy with his lot in life. And part of your lot in life is your gender. And instead of trying to fight, apparently they can get all kinds of operations and take the hormone of the other gender to make them have actual features of the other gender. Why fight so much? And again, I'm not judging anyone, but it would just be my instinct to just accept. A lot of religious life is called bittul, it's called nullification of yourself. Like it says, nullify also in Pirkei Avos, nullify your will so in front of Him, so He will nullify His will in front of you. Meaning, a lot of religious life is based on just acceptance of the reality that presents itself before you. Obviously, we're to pray that it should be improved, but in terms of things that, at least before, let's say, this generation, were assumed couldn't be changed, like your gender, I don't see the Torah would be very encouraging of these types of activities or thoughts in general. That's just my take. Sorry I couldn't be more help, but that's what I think about it. Thank you so much, and God bless.